The Browns are a 10-point favorite since it's 88-75 ratings, and the Cowboys are home. And welcome to the third and final game of Sack to the Future, because two of my teams will be playing each other. Yay me! The 9-1 Browns will be visiting the 5-5 Dallas Cowboys. Even though it's Thanksgiving weekend, EA Sports has decided that the Cowboys no longer play on Thanksgiving, even though
It gets open.
since in 1963 the Cowboys weren't actually playing on Thanksgiving. However, you must have just heard Phantom Fighter, who just beat me playing the Rams and the 49ers, because he's the 49ers, so therefore he's the epitome of evil. He is currently playing his Bears against the semi-pro Atlanta Falcons team. And I don't know, what are you doing, Benny? You're just playing a game?
I'm just hanging out.
You're just hanging out. Maybe John M. joins us. Chances are, since it's already late there, it probably won't. Here's the 2020 season stats.
My God, I suck at kicking too.
Defense is ranked 13th, 11th for Cleveland and Dallas, respectively, and offenses are 30 and 10. So even though the Cowboys have good offense and good defense, they're 5-5, and barely hanging on to their playoff.
If Dallas loses this one, they're going to fall behind a lot of teams.
I would assume that Dallas is done. The
Dallas
Browns, on the other hand,
good.
the Browns, if they win this game, they'll be in sole possession of, first place. They'll only need one more win to win the division, because they've got They've won both games against the Steelers, and I think the Steelers have already lost 6 games.
Yeah, I want to say, because they just lost to the Jets.
Yeah, so... Oh, L3. We're going to go to jump forward. Oh, speed.
You gotta go slow speed first, yep.
Slow speed. And we're going to go jump to the end of game. And this will be the first time I ever do this for the Cowboys. I've done the Browns and the Rams once, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's the kickoff.
I think you did Rams. I think you did Rams Cowboys last year, didn't
You're
you?
right, Rams Cowboys. All right, here comes Dandy
Kirby
Don
Burger,
Meredith.
8 of 11.
Don Meredith is 13 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, 2,391 yards. At the beginning of the week, he had the third most yards passed in the league, going against a stout Browns defense. For some reason, the Cowboys are in the pistol formation. Meredith goes back to pass, completes the pass to number 82, Frank Clark, for 11 yards. Last week, Frank Clark had 6 receptions for 130 yards, no touchdowns.
Now, I got a question.
Yes.
At some point in the game, are we going to get an F-bomb?
Probably. First and 10, I formation. Meredith goes back to pass. All year to throw the ball. That's really weird. And once again, Frank Clark is open for a 16-yard completion. Things I've not seen before. Don Meredith not being rushed and players being wide open. The tackle was made by number 20 for the Browns, and that would be Schaffner, I think. Nope, Del Schaffner, not Del Schaffner, but Schaffner misses him. And Shorter and Richter make the tackle. Fickner, I don't know. All right, first and 10 at the 45-yard line. If I'm talking way too much, you guys just tell me to shut up.
No, you're fine.
Shotgun formation. There it is. The Browns blitz, and there was a block being committed
Big
by the...
completion to Morris downfield.
And but everybody was covered, so it is now 2nd and 16.
2-minute warning in Atlanta, 13-6.
Shorter with the blitz, and Meredith decides that standing like a statue is the best thing to do while being blitzed from his left.
Yes.
And unfortunately, Famous Amos cannot hold on to the block. 2nd and 16 on the 48. Their own 48. Again, Meredith's in the pistol formation. Hands the ball off to Famous Amos and gets crushed by Mr. Bill Gain, I believe. Nope, Frank Parker. So now it is 3rd and just about a country mile. because a draw on 2nd and 16 is the play to make.
John just got home. He's going to get on.
Oh, cool. 3rd and 20.
Dang it, Gallimore.
Meredith back to pass. Waiting. Throws the ball. Oh, my God. Frank Clark is open for what appears to be a 21-yard gain and another first down.
Meredith 3 for 3 already.
3 for 3, all of them to Frank Clark.
So what number game is this? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the 6th game already tonight.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Meredith is under center. 2 wide receivers to the left. Famous Amos in the backfield.
Nope, idiot.
And Famous Amos gets the ball and runs for about 6 yards, maybe? Yep, 6 yards. All the way down to the 26-yard line. 2nd and 4. Other than a blitz sack and a bad call on the 2nd down, the Cowboys are just up and down the field. Kind of wish I controlled this team.
Attorney General Barr has upgraded whatever investigation he's doing to criminal. I'm not sure what it is.
He's investigating what was going on between the Democratic version of the Russian.
Oh.
So he's investigating all those people that created the Russian collusion thing. In the meantime, Famous Amos just ran to the 20-yard line, and once again, the Cowboys have a 1st down and 10 at the 20. Who is this team, and why can't I play them? Jim Steiger's in the backfield now. Interesting side note, Steiger will be the starting halfback for the Cowboys in 1964, and Don Perkins will be the fullback. Something tells me that... Go ahead.
While you were off, I was doing the ratings with this Kappa Classics and set up for 70, and Roger Staubach was a 70, and Craig Morton was a 73. I don't know if we'll have similar ratings, but...
Meredith, play action, over the middle, completed for the touchdown to number 81, Billy Houghton. Good Lord.
Well, I'll tell you what, obviously I have Meredith way too high.
The Cowboys just marched right down the field and scored, and pending the extra point will be 7-0 and made it look quite easy. And Meredith did not have an incomplete pass.
Jeez.
Here comes
either
former
the Browns
Cleveland.
are overrated. The Cowboys are underrated.
The former Cleveland Browns kicker, who's now the kicker for the Cowboys, Sam Baker, kicks it through and it's 7-0. 9 plays, 73 yards, 3 minutes and 52 seconds off the clock. And a very red-headed looking Tom Landry is quite happy.
As the 49ers, am I allowed to trade Brody for Kirby Burger?
No.
You know, on your flight back home, you're allowed to crash and burn as the 49ers.
Wow. Some severe hatred for the 49ers.
You gotta understand, 49ers is just a tick below the Philadelphia Eagles. Okay, here comes Frank Ryan.
There's a nice fumble.
16 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, 67.5% completion percentage, 1,800 yards rushing.
Obviously, the Bears get rolling when they force turnovers. So that's the first one. Maybe I can stretch the lead out a little bit.
And here comes Jim Brown, and Jim Brown gets 8 yards.
You know, I was wondering what would
Or
happen.
I could just throw it directly to the Falcon.
Is it Vinnie Vincent?
Yep. He's gone for a touchdown. It's not Vinny Vincent.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet. It's just happening now.
Unbelievable, Billy Wade.
2nd and
He just
4.
sails the ball directly into his chest.
And guess what? 2nd and 4, we have another Jim Brown sighting.
Freaking idiot.
He runs for 3 yards. Here's the offense. John Morrow, John Wooten, Gene Hickerson, Dick Scherfruth, and Tony Brown. Jim Brown, Ernie Green, Johnny Brewer, Rich Cutling, and Gary Collins.
Oh, God. I love this kicker.
3rd and 1. Brewer in motion. Jim Brown is stuffed in the backfield.
You can't return a kick. Oh yeah, it's blocked. Technically, yeah. I guess you can return it
for 2 points.
It never actually hit the ground.
No, it didn't either. It's actually a kick return for a touchdown, but the guy catches it. He bounces off his own center, off his own helmet, the kicker's helmet, and then the defender picks it up behind the kicker for where the ball was kicked.
And then the Atlanta coach points to his head, which is amazing.
So while that comedy of errors was going on, Jim Brown on third down ran a sweep, and Bob Lilly, Chuck Howley.
You gotta edit that video. You gotta download from YouTube tomorrow. Edit that part up and just post that video. Just a 10-second clip. People will pick it up. Oh my goodness. That was fantastic. That was the best 2-point conversion return I have ever seen. Welcome, John.
Whew.
All right, first and 10. Oh my goodness!
The Bears are playing the Falcons. Go ahead. It's your thing, you tell them.
So I saw the Falcons play in the Lions, and the kicker kicked the ball like right into the line. So, but he's been doing even better this game. And so on this last touchdown they got, he kicked the ball right into his center's helmet, and then it bounced off the center's helmet, went to the kicker, bounced off his helmet. Then I caught it and returned it for 2 points.
So now, John, you remember how to do a simulation against yourself? You got to put one of your teams on autopilot. Whichever one you think has a better uniform.
Lynn Hoyam, Dale Malamar, Jim Ray Smith, Bob Fry, and some other scrub. Amos Marsh, Jim Steiger, Lee Fulkins, Billy Houghton, and Frank Clark. The starting center for the Cowboys is out for 5 weeks. So this incredible scrub is the center. 2nd and 10 after Meredith throws an incomplete pass. Famous Amos runs for no gain. No, loses 2 yards actually. It's now 3rd and 12. Sorry for interrupting.
It's okay. It'd probably be better to put the Lions on autopilot because you got to change more to have the Oilers. The Titans look like the Oilers.
All right, 3rd and 12. Meredith back to pass. And throws a short pass to Billy Houghton for a gain of about 8 yards. So it'll be 4th and 4. And that was more the Dallas Cowboy offensive line I was used to. The 2 tackles being walked into Don Meredith as he was throwing the ball. Punt. And Schaffner is tackled almost immediately.
Oh, come on.
No. Lions, because you want the Oilers, you have to change more for the uniform. You have to change their whole look, so you want to be the Oilers.
56 seconds left in the first quarter. 7-0 Dallas. Browns have the ball. 1st and 10. Running play to Jim Brown, who runs for exactly 1 yard. He now has 4 carries for 10 yards.
Oh, come on.
Cowboys defense, John Myers, Guy Reese, defensive tackles. Bob Lilly, George Andre are the ends. Leroy Jordan, Jerry Tubbs, Chuck Howley are the linebackers. Warren Livingston, Mike Gector, Cornell Green,
touchdown pass.
And Don Bishop are the defensive backs. Interesting note, sometime during the middle of this season, Bob Lilly stops playing defensive end and starts playing defensive tackle for the rest of his career. Jim Brown, tackled by said Bob Lilly after a gain of 3 yards.
John, once you get into the broadcast, I'll walk you through how to put it on sim. Oh, John back?
Yep. No.
Okay.
Yep.
What? Hello? All right. Once you get into the broadcast, I will walk you through how to put it on simulation.
Frank Ryan, shotgun.
18 in Atlanta.
Has all year to throw the ball. Completes the pass to Rich Kreitling. I'm sorry, Gary Collins. For a first down. That's into the first quarter. And after the Meredith to Frank Clark-a-thon, it is Dallas 7, Cleveland nothing.
Gallimore finally finds some room.
What's the score in that game?
18-18.
18-18 Bears Falcons over on the
How did the
Phantom
Falcons
Finder channel.
Billy Wade has thrown 2 touchdowns, both to the Falcons.
Oh, wow. Was it Vinnie Benson?
Nope.
Damn it.
Frank Parker
He
on the
needs to get the
center,
hat trick.
1st and 10. Oh, fake
he needs to
pass.
get the hat trick by picking all of you off.
Draw to Jim Brown, who makes a rush for maybe 2 yards.
Well, apparently Billy Wade's goal is to throw 11, so I got to hit everyone. So.
The Browns have had
and now
7
Gallimore's
offensive
hurt.
plays. Browns
No,
have had
he's not. Is
7
he?
offensive plays, and 6 of them have
Someone's
been
hurt.
runs. Scales goes in motion, and Jim Brown gets the carry again. And he gets to the 45-yard line. Now 7 rushes, 21 yards. And is now 3rd and 3. Cornell Green with the tackle.
Oh, come on.
Right, that's why you put them on autopilot. Nothing you can do about that. They're going to look modern.
Oh, play action pass. Frank Ryan looking, throwing. Toe tap.
Before the kickoff.
Completed pass to Gary Collins to the 30-yard line.
Before the kickoff, you're going to push down the L3 button,
Oh, that's
and that'll bring
right.
up the Super Sim screen. The first thing you do is you hit square, slow, and then skip to end of game. But you got to do the square, slow first.
And there's the replay that shows the toe tap.
Yes. Thanksgiving. You are the only Thanksgiving. No, you're the afternoon Thanksgiving day. The other was Chargers Broncos.
First and 10 at the 30. There's Jim Brown running sweep. Oh my goodness. And he runs for 12 yards out of bounds by Warren Livingston.
Ronnie Bull runs right into some jerk. 99.
Is it number 19?
No, it's not.
First and 10 at the
No,
19.
we need the Oilers to win.
Oh my goodness. Jim Brown at the
Come
middle.
on, Oilers.
Tackled by Leroy Jordan.
Oh, there's some blocking. Ronnie Bull gets down to the 9.
Boy, this is going to be confusing to everybody listening to everything.
Has anybody ever watched one of these ones back where all 4 of us are on?
I listened to it one
Bobby
of them
Caspino in motion. Jim Brown up the middle. Nope, I take that back. That was Ernie Green up the middle for 5 yards. 3rd
I never
and
have
1
3
at the
screens going.
10-yard line.
I'm sitting
Warren
in my
Livingston
living room
tackle.
watching 3 computer video games.
Down below, you can see the Broncos
You might have a
upset the
problem.
San Diego Chargers.
Yes.
Oh,
When I was a kid, I someday dreamed of sitting in my living room and watching other people play video games all over the United States.
George Andres called offside.
Oh!
Oh, they are? Yeah, it's Thanksgiving.
George
No.
Andre called offsides. 1st and goal at the 5. Ernie Green is still in the game. Ernie
They're
Green
on Thursday,
gets,
so they're in their
gets
color
the
rush.
Ernie Green gets the ball and runs sweep left and scores the touchdown. We are extra point away from a tie.
Oh, come on.
They just... John, the Lions just didn't wash their uniforms after the near miss against the Falcons. Or they washed them with something black.
The toe.
Bears take a 21-18 lead.
I see that.
The toe kicks the extra point. It's good. It is now 7-7.
Okay,
You say
L3.
the toe?
Yeah, Lou the Toe Groza.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Square for speed to slow. Jump. Nope. Jump forward to end of game. So, and I'm watching. Not only am I watching 3
Go
video
Oilers.
games, but there's only one actually person playing. The other ones are simulations. Come on,
Here comes
Oilers.
Dandy Don.
Now, a couple weeks ago, the Bears looked like the favorites to go to the Super Bowl. Since then, I got crushed by the Vikings, and now I am beating a semi-pro team by 3.
Meredith under center, 1st and 10 at the 30. Hands the ball off to Famous Amos and gets crushed by Frank Ryan, not Frank Ryan, Frank Parker?
I was going to say that's your quarterback.
Frank Ryan.
Bob Gain. Bob Gain.
Bob Gain.
Who's
Parker
got the ball?
beat Dave Mellimer,
Oilers.
a guard.
Dang it, Hennigan.
2nd and 12 at the 28. Looks
The
like
Lions
Frank
are
Clark's on the
currently the
left.
6th seed. I
Meredith
think,
back to
figure it out.
pass. Throwing completely wide open to number 83, Billy Houghton, all the way down to the 21-yard line. Don Meredith is 6 of 7 right now.
Too good.
I'm sorry, that's Lee Fulkins. I'm sorry. That's tight end Lee Fulkins for a big gain.
John, you are the 7th Sack to the Future airing since 8 p.m. Actually, 8 if you count that the Raiders broadcast is in 2 parts.
Bullocks is in motion. Ball is handoff to Jim Steiger, who barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Not gets a yard, I guess. Half a yard.
He's got the Rams dropsies.
And down below, you can see the Cardinals are 7-0 over the whatever fucking team they played.
Redskins.
And now it's 21-3 Cardinals.
Draw to Jim Steiger.
The Oilers are punting. Breaking news in Sack to the Future.
Oh my gosh, pick up the ball! Billy Wade has just given a 3rd touchdown to the Falcons.
Holy crap, is it Vinny Vincent?
No, it was a fumble.
Meredith misses
it's
or
3
open
defensive
Frank
touchdowns
Clark.
by this semi-pro team.
And it's 4th and 6.
That's Nat King Cole.
Nat King Cole.
Sam Baker in for the 35-yard field goal.
Yeah.
This is freaking ridiculous.
34-yard field
The
goal.
only thing we can hope for is another kicking episode.
Maybe the Bears are going to find their way back into... the Giants could get a chance to take over home field advantage.
Cowboys have a 10-7 lead with 4 minutes.
Yeah.
24-21.
So we're all rooting
Ruger,
against each other. Rooting against our best interests now.
Well, I am happy the
time of the
Cowboys
year.
are beating the Browns, and that's probably not a good thing.
It's that time of the year where you stop rooting for your the castmates and start rooting for your own self.
That's right. Ross Fickner up to the 28-yard line, and here comes Mr. Frank Ryan again.
This is like the Red Zone channel I got going on here.
Do I bench Billy Wade?
Who's your backup? Rudy Bukic, right?
Yeah.
Rudy.
Oh, Gallimore's got some fight too.
There's Jim Brown, who runs for another 7-8 yards. He's now got 42 yards on 10 carries.
The Browns using the shotgun too.
2nd and 3. Oh, Frank Ryan back to pass. Looking. Completes, bounces it off the shoulder pads of his tight end.
What? Billy Wade.
Third and 3.
Oh, wow, nice run by Lewis.
There's the Broncos beat the 10-1 Georgia.
Oh, yeah. John, there's no longer any undefeateds. Broncos beat the Chargers.
A blocked pass by none other than Jerry Tubbs. And it's 4th down, and the Browns will have to punt again. I don't know how I feel about this. I'm happy the Cowboys still have, the victory, the lead right now. And I am.
Oh, gosh.
I am. Well, the Cowboys are winning, so.
Angelo Coya.
Even though I did lose to the frickin' 49ers.
Hey, that was a glorious game.
It sucked. Well, I just, you can't. There's nothing you can do about this one, so you might as well. You just kind of sit back and enjoy the ride. Here comes Dandy Don, 6 for 8, 122 yards and a touchdown.
The Bills have never, and the Bears have to punt against the semi-pro Falcons.
The Bills have never won. The Bills have never won one of these things.
Here comes Famous Amos for 2 yards.
I've lost to the Colts 4 times and the Cardinals once in these simulations.
Have you ever lost to Kirby Burger, though?
Yes. I've lost to the Falcons. Actually, you got to remember, I'm the first one to ever lose to a semi-pro team. I've done it multiple times.
No, Falcons in motion.
By this point, we've all lost to semi-pro teams on more than one occasion.
Amos Marsh gets to the 35-yard line, 3rd and 5, and we're already at the 2-minute warning, and the Cowboys have a 3-point lead. Bill Glass
why doesn't
makes
he
the tackle.
fumble ever?
Ugh.
Sean McVay is the coach of the 63 Bears.
Sean McVay? How'd you manage that one?
I don't know.
All right, Frank Clark is wide left. Where Meredith is in shotgun formation. Calls an audible. Back to pass. Throws it complete to Jim Steiger, but it's only for 4 yards, and that'll be 4th down. And the Browns have since called timeout. And yes, we have to take a commercial because,
Ladies and gentlemen, it is after midnight here on the East Coast. You're watching Sack to the Future on the Phantom Fighter channel, the Terrors 89 channel, and the John M channel.
Here's the punt.
That was good timing.
Okay, a fair catch is called, and the kick goes into the end zone for a touchback. Goal update alert. Ross Fickner has 1 of 3 tackles for the game. Here comes Jim Brown, 10 rushes, 42 yards, 4.2 yards per carry.
The Cardinals take a 21-6 lead over the Redskins. The Bears will get one more chance here.
Well, you still got over 6 minutes. I think you're going to have more than one chance.
1st and 10, Frank Parker. 2 wide receivers to the left.
Meanwhile, the Lions are driving.
Frank Ryan passes the ball to number 83 for a gain of about 12 yards, 13 yards. And they're in hurry up. And Ryan is back to pass again. This time completes to Jim Brown, but for almost no gain.
Touchdown Lions.
2nd and 7. Frank Ryan again back to pass. Looking, and then one arm sacked by George Andre. 3rd and 12. Minute 11 to go. Hurry up formation. They're hurrying up here. Tick, 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 tick. Oops. 3 wide receivers to the right. Frank Ryan back. Completes the pass to his tight end. No. Yes, tight end, I think. I don't remember who number 83 is for the Browns. Anyway, it's a short gain, and it's 4th down, and now the Cowboys call timeout, and so we have to go to a commercial break.
Hey, Billy Wade finally throws one to the right team.
Where you walked? Yeah, let's just say Lions scored. I thought you walked away, or did you walk away or something?
The punt is away.
No through a
to
touchdown.
Amos Marsh, makes one tackler miss and gets to the 27-yard line. There's now 51 seconds left in the half.
Whatever that weird sound in the background was, just came across all the screens.
It is currently the Cardinals 14, Washington 3.
No. 21-6.
I have
different time zone. John has user game because he's the first game of the week.
Meredith back to pass and throws a pass to Frank Clark. Oh, Pettis Norman, sorry.
Oh.
Number 34 is leading the huddle, even though he's the running back.
Ichabod Crane is the running back.
Yep.
Yeah, the eye crane from the Falcons is Ichabod
Let's
Crane.
get through. Jeez.
Headless Horseman is an offensive lineman.
All right, 2nd and 10 from the 27. Meredith is in shotgun, back to pass. Perusing the field and throws an interception to number 36, Galen Fiss. And the Browns now are in business at the 28-yard line for the Cowboys. With 40
There's
seconds
back-to-back
left.
sacks. I like to see.
Wow. Trying to throw a crossing pattern to the backup tight end and doesn't see Galen Fiss. Tries to throw it to Billy Houghton, the wide receiver, on a crossing pattern, and Galen Fiss, sitting in the zone, intercepts Meredith.
Somebody watching one of these games 100 years from now will be like, what the hell? Why didn't they just do separate broadcasts? I lost the Oilers game.
There's a safety. 3 sacks in a row, including a safety.
All right.
Are you still on, John? Because I lost you.
1st and 10 at the 28.
Oh.
Completed
John?
pass to number 20.
I think we lost John.
Oh, no.
To Ray Renfro.
Scorpion left the party.
Uh-oh. So what's the score in the Bears game?
30-24 Bears. 5 minutes to go.
Oh, yeah, that's good. You're fine. Frank Ryan back to pass, completes it, overthrows his intended target, and is now
Hopefully
3rd and
he
6.
is paying attention.
This is the longest 2 minutes I've had in this game. Of course, I would have run the ball about 17 times between them.
Oh, gosh.
As either one of these two. 3rd
Tony gets his
and
first carry.
6 on the 24-yard line. Ryan in shotgun. Back to pass, looking, has time, throws, and is nearly intercepted by either Jim. My God, I can't remember the guy's names now. Jerry Tubbs or Mike Victor. So it's now 4th and 6, and the Browns will attempt a 40-yard field goal. The snap, the hold, the kick is on the way, and it is good. With 26 seconds left, the Browns turn the interception into 3 points. And we've played almost 16 minutes of Sack to the Future football for nothing, as the score is now tied again 10-10.
I don't know. Oh, John.
There's a screen pass to Gallimore for a touchdown.
If he lost internet in general, he's not even seeing the message.
Amos made it to the 25-yard line.
His connection dropped.
And Billy Wade runs it in for a 2-point conversion.
Don Meredith, 7 for 11, 140 yards, but a touchdown and a pick. And the pistol formation, I would assume there will be a run here. Famous Amos Bullocks is in motion. Ball is handed off to Amos Marsh and is lit up by Paul Wiggin. And that should do it. It is now halftime. Oh, there is one last run. Oh, my goodness. They're throwing a... Don't know what that was all about, but on the last play of the quarter, they threw a play-action pass to backup tight end Stu Barnes.
That was looking weird.
And the score is 10-10. That was weird, but okay.
Well, as we wait for John M. to return, we got a 38-24 Bears lead over the Falcons in the 4th. Cowboys and Browns tied at 10.
Kirby Berger, 12 of 17, no turnovers.
Amos Marsh started off good running in the beginning, but has faded late. Jim Brown's
there
only
was
had the ball
3
for
Falcons
10
in the
carries.
area, and he threw it in between them all. Texans all over the Ravens. The battle of semi-pro superiority. Hey, there's a sack. Like it got half of it. Who got the other half? Deacon Jones.
All right, we are back at it here. And I missed something. What happened?
What?
I'm guessing there was a kickoff return for a touchdown, maybe?
Yeah, what the hell? It's 16-10.
It's
Did you walk out
17-10.
of the...
I did, just briefly.
I was
And-
looking down at my phone talking and texting John.
My guess is that there was a
happened?
kickoff return for touchdown.
Must have.
What?
Because there's
11
only
seconds gone by and it's 17-10.
Wait a minute.
All right, well. Just like that.
Who's winning?
Browns.
Browns, yeah.
What?
Well, I was away. I was you know. Meredith under center. Famous Amos gets the carry, and my goodness, his best carry of the day. 12 yards all the way up to the 37-yard line.
Okay, here's an update. John did pause the game, but his broadcast stopped for some reason. His internet dropped entirely. He's looking into it.
All right, first and 10 now at the 37-yard line. Amos Marsh again, but this time no blocking, and he's crushed in the backfield by Mr. Game. Dave Mellimer, the crappy right guard, did not hold his block. And there it is. Second and 11 from the 36-yard line. Out in motion, and they run the ball again with Amos Marsh, and once again, Bob Gain makes the tackle, but after a 3-yard gain.
There's John's
I'm
back.
now. We have
So
to restart the
third
broadcast, I think.
and 9.
Yep. Yep, you do. You should be able to just start it, though. Your title should be the same.
Yeah, there might be some missing player or two, but
Your uniforms are going to revert back to generic, though.
oh well. Well, no,
Yeah.
this game is still in progress.
Oh, you paused the game. Okay.
Pause the game.
That
All
works.
right. Well, Meredith
just
completes the third down pass to Jim
Back
Steiger.
into the broadcast.
Yeah.
I'll just have to fucking modify the title, I guess.
Oh,
No. Don't worry
Jim
about it.
Steiger with the draw up to the 50-yard line. The Cowboys have got a little drive going here. After the kickoff return. for
Or
a
you can
touchdown
if you
by
want.
the
Do part 1 of 2, 2 of 2. It's up to you.
Yeah, I just put a PT2.
Looks like the Bears are going to be fine.
Browns. Oh, my goodness. Amos Marsh up the middle.
Although I don't know what's going to happen here because I don't know if it's going to resume the game.
Yeah, it should resume
It says
it just the way it was.
Yeah.
I'm just
Resume.
waiting for your broadcast to pop up here.
Let's see what's going on.
My
here.
goodness. The Cowboys
go.
are just running the ball right down the throat of the Browns. All the way down to the Browns' 32-yard line after back-to-back runs here.
Well, that was just weird because, like, yeah, my internet just dropped.
That's what happened to me earlier today while I was doing.
I guess Spectrum's been having some issues lately.
Yeah.
First and 10 at the 32. Meredith,
Your,
another
your
draw.
uniforms are going to be.
This
Your
time
uniforms
to
are going to be modern.
Jim
wow.
Steiger.
No, it's happened to all of us at one point or another.
Yeah, nothing I can really do about it.
No.
All right. Second and 7 at the 29-yard line. Audible being called. And Steiger does runs to the left side of the line and gets hit for no gain, tackled by Jim Shorter.
Yeah,
Third
just-
and 7.
It's got him in all in the
Tennessee Oiler blue. Yep.
yeah.
The Tennessee Titan blue. It is what it is.
Oh, well.
It's stupid that it does that, but it did that on my Madden 19 game earlier. I had the Ravens in all black, and then my game dropped. I got back to it after I finished my sack broadcast, and the Ravens were in purple.
Meredith completes a pass to Lee Fulkins, but is 1 yard short of the
because
first down.
They can, pick up the game where it left off and everything, but they can't keep the thing in the uniforms figured out.
Tackled by
It's
Mike
ridiculous.
Lukey.
So.
But it's still the same.
Yeah, it's still the same
Still the
game.
same players. Still same game. Still same players.
40-yard field goal attempt by Sam Baker.
After the technical difficulties, we come to the end of the first quarter.
And the kick is good. It is now 17-13 Browns.
A hell of a game down in Dallas. Meanwhile, it's 45-24 Bears over the Falcons. It's the Phantom is getting greedy. Phantom's getting greedy and running the score up.
No. Would never.
And this time there's no kickoff return for a touchdown as Schaffner is
interception.
tackled immediately.
That should do it. No
Yeah,
timeout.
Larry picks off George Blanda. So one thing has remained constant with simulation.
What's it?
Blanda threw an interception.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line. 2:58 to go in the third quarter. Ryan under center hands the ball off to Jim Brown, and Jim Brown is a shoestring tackle by Guy Reese away from running for a whole lot of yards.
All right. Bears win 45-24.
There's
said
one. The dirty son of a bitch.
You said you won't be back until Tuesday?
Yep.
Play action pass to Jim Brown. Completed pass to Gary Collins to the 45-yard line.
You're taking this hiatus is because the Houston Astros have called you up to relief pitch? They need some pitching.
Jim Brown on the right-hand side for no gain. He has now got 12 rushes for 47 yards. Sorry, 2 yards. Chuck Howley with the tackle.
The Falcons had 3 defensive touchdowns.
This is all they scored. 24 points. They had a field goal.
Well, no, they also had a Kirby Burger.
Oh, yeah. No, they had 4
Touchdown.
touchdowns. That's right. They had no kicking. I forgot.
Yeah. They made 0 extra points.
Frank Ryan's had all the time in the world to
What
throw
is
the
that
ball,
guy's-
and it's incomplete.
What is that guy's A name and what is his stats for the season?
Well, I can find out his name real quick here. John Hemingway.
That's the main character from the John Larroquette show. John Larroquette's show after Night Court went off the air.
3rd and 8.
John Hemingway was a recovering alcoholic who managed a bus station in St. Louis. So I take it with the way he's kicking, he's back on the sauce.
Draw to Chris Scales for 5 yards. It'll be 4th and 3. Don Bishop and Jerry Tubbs with the tackle.
But what is Bishop doing to...
No.
That was not a good animation.
And the punt is away. It's not a very good punt. Well, I guess it's okay. It's a 16-yard line.
4th and 6 for the Lions.
Jim Steiger,
There goes
6
the
rushes,
punt.
15 yards.
For the first time in the game.
Jim
Okay, the
Steiger,
Dolphins punter, King Arthur, has punted 49 times for an average of 19.9 yards
And
per
the
punt.
Lions down on the 1.
The Falcons kicker, Mr. Hemingway, 9 out of 15 somehow for field goals, but 12 out of 18 for extra points. So he's better at field goals.
He obviously is making kicks in simulations.
He's also made a 56-yard field goal somehow.
That's obviously before he was back on the sauce.
Second and 1 from the
Theme song for that
25.
show.
Meredith throws it to nobody. Third and 1 from the 25. 36 seconds left in the third quarter. Browns 17, Cowboys 13. All right. Third, and let's call it a little bit less than a yard. 2 feet.
So before
You can find
Jim Brown-
episodes of the John Larroquette Show on YouTube, by the way, in case anybody's interested.
And famous Amos Marsh gets to the 31-yard line and a first down. Tackle made by number 52, Mike Lucci.
Here's the team. It's kind of weird.
How many years did John Larroquette Show last? And famous Amos, had daylight, but the safety? No, Frank Parker, number 78, made the tackle. Heading into the fourth quarter, Browns 17, Cowboys 13.
So in this show, it also guest starred, besides John Larroquette, Daryl Chill Mitchell from NCIS New Orleans, Shy McBride, who's named after the city of Chicago, played a janitor, and some other big 90s television names.
So, by the way, the Bears quarterback, Billy Wade, is obviously Jared Goff. And then somehow Sean McVay is my head coach.
How the hell did you manage it? Well, Billy Wade was with, where was he when we started? Was he with the Rams?
Yeah, I think so.
But how did you manage the coach? Because we haven't done any coaching changes.
Right, yeah, I guess he just follows Goff around.
Well, here's something that's funny. When we first started editing, if you remember, you and I were editing offline.
Yeah.
But then it got to be too much because there was going to be too much more work to do online, so we just took it online. You had moved some players around to try to match up skill sets.
Yeah.
You had moved Matthew Stafford to the Browns to be Milt Plum.
Milt Plum, yep.
Well, after 2 years, Milt Plum was traded back to Detroit. So Matthew Stafford is technically back where he belongs as Milt Plum.
Start driving.
Fourth and 2 after the screen
Is Milt
pass.
Plum playing right now?
Yeah, he's starting for Lions.
Okay.
That's all right. I don't know how you did this, but do you know that in the Greatest Game series or Best Era series, your Patriots quarterbacks are Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady? I don't know if you really thought they were Tony Easton and Steve Grogan, but...
Yeah. Well, Steve Grogan is super old in 85.
Yeah,
so,
that works. Yep.
So I don't know why Easton became Rodgers, but whatever.
I didn't know either.
Browns complete a pass for a first down out to the 33-yard line.
Well, no
Yeah,
wonder why they
Hutchinson.
won by like 106.
Yeah. Hutchinson trying to walk over the Cowboys. He gets up.
He wasn't that close to the sideline. Why are you giving me that angle?
Boy, the color rush uniforms on these two teams is just as bad taste.
Mm-hmm.
Light blue and gray. Well, it's like, I don't know if that would be allowed. It's even worse than the Bills Jets because a colorblind person could have trouble with this, but so would black and white televisions. And
Jim Brown rakes
The
about
Bills
a
Jets was
20-yard
pretty
run.
rough.
yeah,
His 20th rush
Jim
of
Brown.
over 20 yards. And you get the feeling the Browns are just kind of wearing down the Cowboys.
yeah, it looks like it. That kick
Lily
return
blocked.
really did him in.
George Andre
phantom
missed
kick
the
return.
tackle.
Oh, there's an injury in the Oilers. Tom Good.
If somebody returns a kick for a touchdown but nobody sees it,
Did they really return it?
Yes, they do.
All right.
I really should be in bed. I'm going to go to bed after the Browns-Cowboys game is over.
And Ryan is looking.
It's my Friday, so I don't have to go to bed.
Completes
That's
the
my
pass
Monday tomorrow.
to Collins for another first down.
John, that was a good high-pitched voice there, by the way.
Oh,
Cornell
shoot.
Green has perfect coverage, but
It was supposed. What the hell did I just do?
I
And
don't
the
know.
Lions just scored a touchdown. I'm playing another game too while I'm sitting here playing this.
Oh. Lions putting it to the Oilers.
Oilers
Jim Brown up the middle.
for negative 300 yards.
No, more like a positive 4, maybe.
So anyway, Phantom, earlier when you said the Bears are fine, that made me laugh because last year, yeah. Early in 2018, over in New Japan Pro Wrestling, the Bullet Club was doing a storyline where there was a conflict in leadership between Cody Rhodes and Kenny Omega. And on the YouTube series Being the Elite, the whole Bullet Club was meeting in a circular meeting and airing out the grievances. And finally Cody Rhodes stands up, goes to walk out, turns around, goes, Bullet Club's fine. And it was one of those wrestling things where it became an internet phenomenon. Bullet Club is fine. And there were t-shirts made and everything. Of course, Bullet Club was not fine. So you saying that about the Bears makes you think, well, the Bears aren't winning the Super Bowl now.
They're not.
They're not fine.
They do have some issues.
Well, injury
Billy Wade
timeout.
needs to
Somebody's
throw it to the
hurt
right team.
on either the Browns or the fucking Cowboys. That's awesome.
Brown.
The good thing about
Jim Brown?
Madden 20.
No.
Oh.
The good thing about Madden 20 is you will see the name will pop up of who got hurt.
And Lou Groza kicks the field goal. It's now 20-13 with 4 minutes 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
I wonder if we're going to miss the mystery of it.
Yes.
What?
No, not.
No,
Who the hell is
no.
hurt?
Like, about time they tell us.
other games.
Okay, now everyone close their eyes for 10 seconds to see if the Cowboys can tie this up.
Yeah. Other games yet to come on the Sack to the Future week. I'll let the kickoff happen.
Nothing
This
big
has already
happens
happened.
there.
Okay.
It's because we were watching.
On the Phantom Fighter channel, he's got the Patriots versus the Dolphins. Yay, that'll be boring. Well, I need the Patriots to lose, and that's not going to happen. On the Miniacs Wolf channel, tomorrow night, I'll be bringing you the Jaguars Colts, Saturday night, the Bills Chiefs, and Sunday night, the Packers Vikings.
You think he's got it planned out?
Tears 89 is done. You shot your wad in one night, got all your games done.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
Meredith completes the pass
You
to
just
Pettis
gotta have
Norman.
a hell of a night.
Yeah. Well, 3 in one night. That's a hell of a story to tell.
And a draw to Famous Amos, and of course the blocking sucks, so Vince Castillo gets a tackle.
We're pretty much guaranteed a 2-2 record, unless the Browns Cowboys tie. And then on the John M channel, we got a whole slate of games still to come. Well, no, not technically, because 2 teams are playing each other. So you got the Giants and the Steelers yet to play. Yep. But I don't know who they're playing. The Giants are playing the Eagles. The Steelers are playing, I think, Bengals. Steelers and Bengals.
3 minutes, 30 seconds left. Cowboys up to the 46-yard line, 1st and 10.
Yeah. Well, especially if he does it when none of us are on, because he usually doesn't talk.
Oh, goodness. Frank Clark
Yeah.
catches a pass down to the 34-yard line.
Cowboys
3
trying to
minutes,
drive.
2 seconds left.
John Henry Johnson has a realistic shot at being number 2 in the league after this week.
Yeah, Dick Bass did not have a good game for us.
He did have 100 yards, though.
At 100 yards.
But you need to start getting 300 a game if you're going to catch Brown.
Let's just say I held. Oh, screen pass. They must think I'm controlling the Browns.
2nd and 1. Bernard Parrish with the tackle.
That screen pass, such a weapon.
Well, I know.
Wait a minute, I thought Terrace didn't run the screen pass.
Oh, I don't run it successfully, so no. Oh,
Yeah, I tried running one of them RPOs the other night. They're going to take a little learning to do.
and that
fun,
should
though,
be
right?
the 2-minute warning. The Cowboys are on the 11-yard line of the Browns. And it's 1st and 10.
You know, pro football's cyclical. the Wildcat became real popular back a couple years ago, and really all that was with the old pre-straight T formation offense.
Yeah.
It was the 20s and 30s offense was the Wildcat. The
halftime, it is.
the RPO is an option. It's not the same kind of option, but it's a variation of the option.
Oh, and the ball is dropped by Frank Clark. 2nd and 10.
Sounds like a disappointing drop coming up.
One of the Browns just got backflipped.
Brown.
Oh my goodness. Amos Marsh draw up the middle for a touchdown. Famous Amos Marsh.
I really got to get to bed.
Well, you're about to see overtime.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave the party though, and I'll watch the end of the game in the morning. You guys have a good night. Good luck in your games and broadcasts.
Thanks.
We'll talk to you later.
Have a good one, sir.
Night.
We'll see you later. Goodbye.
Broken tackle and then runs over a man in the end zone just to make sure.
All right, here comes the kick.
Who needs Perkins?
I don't know.
Oh my goodness. Fumble. Oh,
Did
Browns
Lions just
recover.
get another interception? It's my game. I'm not even paying attention.
Ross Fickner fumbled the ball, but picked up his own fumble. Here comes Frank Ryan.
Oh, he was smashed. It was like a Red Rover clothesline.
All right. Shotgun formation, 1st and 10 up to 21. Ryan back to pass, completes it to
Somebody.
Gary Collins, I think. Either that or
Jumps
Kreitling.
back
Nope, Rich
towards the screen.
Kreitling.
Screen pass doesn't go anywhere.
Ryan back to pass. Completes the pass. No, incompleted pass.
How is that
Gary
incomplete?
Collins dropped. 3rd and 4.
It just was.
3rd and 4. You can see where he catches it and then drops it. Right there. Thanks to the hit by... Is that Cornell Green, I believe? 3rd and 4. Do the Cowboys help out the Chargers with their home field advantage, or do the Browns end the Cowboys' dream of a playoff for the 3rd year in a row?
I don't know if it's
Wide
over
open.
if they lose.
It's over because I have another game I can't control against the Rams, and I have a couple of human games. So, including against you and against John.
The Giants?
The Giant? No, I gotta play the Steelers, and I gotta play the Patriots. No,
Well, Cowboys Steelers.
I gotta play the Steelers,
That's
And
always a
then-
good game.
and then I gotta play. I think I gotta play you again. I swear I did. Frank Ryan to number 87. 3rd and 5. A minute left. Ryan throws the pass over the middle and caught by Rich Kreitling down to the 22-yard line, and now Dallas calls timeout.
Oh, it's the beginning of the end.
No, Vinny, it looks like since the Browns are now well within Groza's field goal range, I would assume
Lions.
Jim Brown's going to get some runs here and probably at least get a first down, if not a touchdown. Oh, my goodness. Jerry Tubbs does not... Yeah, says hello, exactly, to Jim Brown. And Jim Brown loses 4 yards. And my string of 100-yard games with Jim Brown is about to be broke. 2nd and 26.
Who knew it would be the Cowboys that would end it?
Oh, Jim Brown gets hit in the backfield, but breaks the tackle and gets to the 23-yard line. Dallas calls their last timeout.
Busted tailbone.
Who's out?
Nobody yet. But I'm trying to jinx Jim Brown.
I see.
If he got
Man,
injured in this game, somebody might be able to overpass
underneath
him.
the Tobin. Tobin gets the first down and more. Gets to midfield. Takes a timeout.
3rd and 10 with 41 seconds left.
41 seconds left in the half.
And another run to Jim Brown, who's tackled in the backfield by Jerry Tubbs. No, I'm sorry, that's Chris Scales.
Broke his tibia.
Chris Scales, so he can break his tibia all he wants. And it will be a 40-yard field goal attempt for Lou Groza.
What's happening?
I don't know what is happening.
I was trying to turn my computer on, and it was giving me all these messages instead of just going.
Here we go. 4 seconds left. 3, 2. The ball is down on the way, and the kick is good. And the Dallas Cowboys lose to the Cleveland Browns by the score of 23-20. The Browns are going to be tied for home field advantage in the playoffs as of right now in the AFC. And while the season isn't officially over for the Cowboys, it's looking pretty freaking bleak.
Pretty freaking bleak, he says.
They're now 5-6 with 5 games to play. 4 games to play? 4 games to play.
Now, didn't this happen in 1960, though?
29 seconds on the clock.
No, I was
looking, trying to find somebody. Finally throws across the field to the right. Hopefully, but he gets picked off by LeBeau at the 8-yard line. And LeBeau coming up and gets tackled at the 20-4, whatever the hell that is. And that'll end the Oilers' drive for the half.
What is Bland's problem this year?
The Cowboys were 3-5, and they won 8 in a row.
I'm going to say his wife left him or something. We're just going to write something random. It's in the alternate universe now, so.
That's it for this channel. Head on over to the John M channel to watch the Oilers and the Lions.